Hey guys and gals, thank you for stopping by Kaiser's Castle. Doing a quick recording, seeing as for some reason YouTube's decided to squash my ability to live stream. Who knows why that's happening, but it is. I don't know, and I'll guarantee none of you know. But it's kind of interesting. I don't think I've touched on any sorry topics. My language gets a little salty, but I am a former United States Army soldier and a United States Marine, and I'm unapologetic about that, and I will continue to talk the way I want to talk. That's just a simple case. I didn't get any strikes. All I did was go to live stream, and it comes up a black screen. Nothing happens. It doesn't say go to Creator Studio or go to the new studio. So something's going on, and if one of you guys know what it is, that's what it is. People have made comments. I had a guy stop by to check out my internet line from all the way from their substation to here. Everything's gold, but I'm only getting 0.8 Mbps, which isn't enough to sustain a live stream, although I've done how many live streams and never had a problem. Same service. So at this point, I'm not going to suggest AT&T. Just telling you that now, UVerse. They charge way too much for way too little service. With that being said, I titled this show VOWS, and I'll touch on that, what I mean by that. A vow, and it's going to be a short show because I just want to see how this works on the upload. The more important part was to upload this so you guys first I can see if it works from the recording off of OBS. Secondly, I want to make sure that you guys get it and you can understand what's going on and see what, if any of you guys got advice, trust me, I will take it. Having problems with the OBS, I think that must be the bugaboo. Something must have switched. Something must have changed. Anyways, getting back to what I was talking about, the more interesting part to me is vows. What are they? A vow is something that you take seriously and sacredly. It's not something to be used willy-nilly. You don't get married with the intention of getting a divorce. And they have rules like, till death do you part, stuff like that. That's an explicitly put in vow, of your wedding vows. Implied is the, let's say you join the military and following all orders as can be given from time to time, meaning you wrote a check to the U.S. government saying up to including my ass, my life, I have authorized myself to be put in that kind of serious threat or bodily harm. Now, both of those, whether they are implied or they are explicitly spoken, there's an expectation for you to be true to it until forced or until into death. The key to that is honor. I've done many things on honor on here. I've been married 26 years. Doesn't mean any of you guys have to be. That's not where I'm going with this. My point being is there's a depth to a man or a female, a woman's honor. And it should be complete. If it's not, then honor is something, I've said this numerous times on my show, it's not something I can teach you. Nobody can teach it to you. And it has to be learned in a different way by being rebuked, by a lot of stuff that can happen. I don't really want to go into that whole diatribe. I think I've done that enough. I'm preaching to the choir at this point. I like my 183 people. I like to keep it there. It's a nice, cozy little family for you all to sit on my big orange couch, sip your tea, sip your coffee, your adult libations. As soon as I can get this live streaming up again, I will do that. But I just wanted to take a minute because I don't think I ever really expressed how important a vow is. And a vow is something that's irrevocable. That person or that organization may piss you off. They may make you angry as hell, but it doesn't mean it's revoked. Now, you don't have to, let's say there's a severing of ties. That doesn't mean the vow is invalid if you still hold that sacred. But what that does mean is that both parties are no longer subject to all or some of that vow. Notice I said if it's severed, i.e. mistrust, things that actually happened, not like I think this, I think that, real shit. And that is something to think about. Other than that, I'll talk about the government. I worked for the government, both in the military and also as a, government employee. So, and as a contractor, by the way. So shoot. Anyways, this is going too long than I wanted it to. But it doesn't mean that I have to, first off, I never signed non-disclosure agreements. Haven't had to yet. I always figure a way not to. So they can't get me on that. They can't get me on lying. So I can pretty much talk free. So I don't worry about shit. And neither should you. As long as you're speaking truth to power, never worry. This Assange thing, I got a feeling that they're also going to have him stop by the Senate and probably talk to DOJ so that he can talk to Barr and figure out where the leak came from, which I believe they're going to find out that there's a certain person that was killed. He was killed, that fake robbery that happened. Not going to mention his name. Might get an actual strike on that one if I said his name, but I do believe that's probably why it's coming in. And Assange will probably say yes or no, or he'll maintain his vow where he said he's not going to say who told him. But that's on him, not on me. With that, thanks for stopping by Kaiser's Castle. Thank you for sitting on my big orange couch. And with that, my intro always is Game Time. It's Game Time by Axion Ghost, a friend of mine, and my outro's always inside enemy headquarters. Shove out.